Greetings, thanks for joining the Science Broadcast, brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Brought to you from ground zero. I guess the whole country's kind of going down, sort of. Best thing, obviously, is not to panic. Do what you gotta do. So, give you a little bit. Seattle, I think that's pretty much contained from what I can pick up. New York, on the other hand, not to say New York is damned or anything. New York is a complicated situation. That's all. Yeah, not to put it under the bus or anything like that. It's just, it's a rough area, because there's just so many bells and whistles going on, and it can't shut down completely. I don't think it will, but it's just, you just gotta stay clean. Yeah, I gotta stay clean there, however that works. Yeah, it's only a port of entry. I feel like that's a contact point. It's not gonna affect everybody, but it is an easy target. Let's put it that way. Chicago, surprisingly enough, isn't too bad. And you think, San Francisco, because it's a high-end area. A lot of Asians fly through there, probably from China. Who knows? And Iran is still a mystery box. And Italy as well. Italy is Illuminati all through it, so no surprise there, actually. So my take on all this, the end of the world isn't coming, but from what I feel, those that are, I don't know, shady, dark in different ways, put on this two-faced, anyway, I think their time is coming. Maybe not for all of them, but it's going to find its way to many of them. Hollywood's getting squeezed, Disney's getting squeezed, airlines are getting hit. I believe a lot of people will rebuild after this, but a lot of the scumbags out there, this is coming after them, for the most part. There's one I'm keeping an eye on. I don't want to mention this, but it's like, fuck, I'm getting too much joy out of it. Recently, I talked about going through some stuff, personal stuff. I see a scumbag live out in the middle of nowhere. Well, hiding, basically. Telling everybody to leave cities and everything. It's just a complete scumbag. Scared out of his mind. It's fucking hilarious. And this guy is, like, so two-faced. It's like, he just thinks a woman eye is going to come and get him. It's like, this virus has his name on it. This virus is going to find him eventually. Because he's such a fucking little weasel. Either way, it's going to drive him insane. So that's what I mean. It's like people that are just slime bags. And, they've had so much fun making everybody's lives miserable. A lot of this is coming to their door. So we just have to see where things go. I don't know where this is going. It is definitely going to cause some damage, and a lot of let the truth come out of certain people that are completely fake. Let's put it that way. Some of us are having a blast watching it. So if I go down, hell, at least I'm enjoying watching the show. So anyway, I'm still open. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be going places, but not on a plane or anything. But I'm not going anywhere. So, it's not the end of the world. This thing will, I don't know where this is going to go. Who knows? Certain areas, like I said, New York's a major hit spot, unfortunately. California, I think they have quite a bit of it contained. There's going to be little areas which is just going to pop up. So, this is going to be like the nightmare that never goes away for a while. But I think things are going to the world might the United States might shut down for a couple of weeks. But it'll be back up. It's going to be wounded. It's going to have, but it's going to, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Anything can go. I don't want to predict anything. So we'll just see what happens. I'm not predicting nothing. I'm not interested in it. I'm not, I don't want to know. It's no thanks. So who saw this coming? I think also, slightly I feel like I've been blocked from this Not that I would have seen it clearly, but I had some little bit of insurance a while back, so kind of makes sense. So anyway, when I see scumbags suffer, obviously I want to see anybody suffer, but I have to admit I'm getting a lot of entertainment out of it. I'm sorry, forgive me, universe, but after going through their shit, what they done, what I've been affected by, seeing the knife be put, poked in a different direction is very entertaining, very rewarding. I have to admit, I'm not alone in that either. I don't think I'm alone. Especially in news media, I don't know where it's going to go on with that. The government's going to be definitely, everybody's going to hit hard with this, especially corrupted areas for sure. So yeah, like this person says, is this coming after scumbags? It certainly is. And of course, some are in denial. But like I said, this virus is not going to fully go away. It will. The world will get back in order, or parts of it, but it's still going to be trickling around. And if you're a dirtbag, let me tell you, it'll find them eventually. And for some of us that might get it, it's like, oh, screw it, I'll take it. If it takes you off this planet, screw it. Mission accomplished, doesn't matter. But for some of those other ones, just love it here because this is their paradise. This is their cesspool. This is where they, this is their heaven. Because they make other people's lives miserable, and there's plenty of them out there, that's for sure. And so where this plays out, it's hard to say. Because one thing, you just sit back, relax, and watch the slime just show its true colors constantly, and it's just absolutely hilarious. I can't get enough of it. Alright, had enough of that. Was it gloating? Is that gloating? Enjoyed a minute of it though. Not many people see me in a good mood, yeah. Watch our systems fall apart. Good riddance to all of it, basically. I like to see it all go away, but beggars can't be choosers. They'll take whatever we can get. I don't think the aliens are going to show up anytime soon. They obviously are assisting where they can. They're not going to show themselves. We're not ready for just that. But you never know. They're not going to give me a date or anything. They're going to pop up tomorrow or whenever. Actually, I was going to put that in the title, but instead, I was going to put alien channeling. I put DIA in the title. I forgot. I found, or a friend of mine sent me a YouTube channel. I forget the guy's name already. I can't remember anybody. But anyway, talking about DIA and QAnon and all of that. And I heard about DIA. So I was going to go into that just for a little bit. And then I'm going to channel the Pentagon. Because I don't give a shit anymore. I am fucking... I'm just tired of all this artist. I'm going to channel the Pentagon's energy. I don't know. I just feel like doing it. And wherever it goes from there. Those that don't believe in any of this stuff, hey, the Matrix is yours, the sewer is yours. Apparently they enjoy this. I don't know why people enjoy this place. I can't quite figure it out, but I don't know, just this must be their, I don't know, I don't understand. I guess some people adjust to mediocrity and manipulation and getting chemtrailed all the time. They just adjust to everything. Like they put you on a torture device and just torture you little by little and just said, I can live with this. I'll make a lifestyle out of it. So that's pretty much what reality is. On this version of Earth, at least. It'd be nice to be able to say whatever you want in public, in a good, in a positive way, and be able to say whatever on your mind. Not that you're going to try to nitpick somebody, but just talking about subjects, whatever. You can't talk about whatever you want around anybody, not really, unless you want to freak them out. And if you want to go through all that, you can't talk about stuff that you really care about. It's just not to be a conspiracy theorist, like being paranoid. Just, looking at the world differently. You can't do that here. Not usually. That's what they call it, a sewer. And hopefully this thing, whatever it is, does some repairs there, or just sends us off to a better world. A better world is probably asking for too much. So this is the Defense Intelligence Agency. So I can't keep track of all the government energies out there, but this is definitely Illuminati. In secret, of course, hidden in plain sight. It just has, when I first looked at this, it just I felt like Illuminati all over it. So this is where they hide. So obviously they hide throughout the government agencies, but I feel like this is one of the main centers. I don't know, I'm getting hit by, I don't think it's the Pentagon is where most of they are. They go to places like, they have like all these different government agencies. What a perfect place to, it's kind of like they have all these papers and they hide them in the middle of it all. But this is where I feel a great nerve center is, where they run everything. Kind of like the Council of Foreign Relations. It kind of just, they don't get much attention. I mean, when is this ever mentioned publicly? Probably never. Well, it's in the news here and there, but you hear about the Pentagon, but you don't hear about these guys. So, but where we're heading next is, what channel is this little, I'm gonna call it a fucker, but State Department, no. Yeah, it's the Pentagon, just the Pentagon, Defense Department, State Department, whatever. Anyway, not the building, or the Defense Department, basically. But the Pentagon sounds better. It is still called the Pentagon, but anyway, it's the Defense Department. All right, we'll have to do that a little bit more. Yeah, fuck these people. Oh, isn't that nice? Have a nice little letter there. You have your little update. Make you all look all scary. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be channeling, not the virus. I already did that. And then where else comes through is I'mTor.com for if you're still hanging in there. For calendar, we're going to channel. Who has channeling by whatever. By phone. Questions. I think I'm still at the beginning of the month. Catching up to, it's 10 days usually for delivery. So I'm at 12 days right now. For some, doing the best I can. Same situation here. Other channels and heroes I do recommend. Yeah, social network and awesomeness. Thank you for your support. We're still there, still hanging in there. Shit. Yeah, so I don't know, the Pentagon, I don't know why that came through, but why the hell not? I don't think I've ever channeled any. I don't think anybody else has. What the hell would they do a thing like that? But seeing how we're on lockdown, sort of, a version of it, we just see it from their perspective of, obviously they're watching and whatever the hell they're doing. No, I don't think they're going to go into like where the origins of the virus or anything like that. I don't know if it matters. There's so many different versions of that at this time. So, it's like, if they don't want you to know, they're not going to make it easy to know. So there's going to be different versions, going to be this and that, and just believe it how you want. Who cares? You say this is another, trust in your belief system, whatever reality that you want to connect with. So, it doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. And whoever else shows up afterwards. Alright, blessings. And here we go. Greetings. We are your controllers, your fearmongers, your paranoia. We are actually a galactic federation that is called your Pentagon. We are not here to cause harm, but are here to cause disconnect from your alien realities that you are connected to. As you realize, war is there to keep you from yourselves, distract you, pull you away from your heart center, fear, paranoia, what you asked to experience here, and we delivered. So don't hate us or anybody. It is what humanity wanted to know about itself. It wanted to be a better lover, a better person, a better one that can handle great stress, and one to understand deceptive energies. We are all of that. We are a consciousness you brought onto our earth. We are an alien entity of war. We don't really call ourselves Archon beings. We are whatever you want to call us. We came to this world. See, yes, your Washington activates us. You are technically being deactivated from the old timelines. Now, this is you letting yourselves go, where much of your defense groups will no longer exist. Now, it doesn't leave easily, but this is a form of it, the early stages of letting go of your old world. It is not easy to believe this, as now many of you will understand. You incarnated in the world to learn more about yourself through stressful situations. There's no right or wrong of how you experience it. We're not here to judge that. That's for you to judge on your own. You always can do better. You can always do worse. We're here to just bring in confrontation, problems, war of all kinds. Your television is a war on your mind, as you've noticed. The screen is a mind on you. Not all screens, but usually news screens. Media, even Hollywood. We're not really connected to the Hollywood energy. Well, we are to a degree, but we're here basically to cause mayhem. So you've asked us to connect to this world during the time of Atlantis. What you want to call us is master deceivers. We've done it on other worlds. It's kind of like you hired us to cause, mayhem on your planet. You can just connect to the Pentagon, and we're right there if you wish to connect with us. We are a collective. We are massive. We don't destroy worlds, but we do control them. We can even destroy your Illuminati if we wanted to. Your Illuminati doesn't fully understand us either. We are an unknown species to many. So having us fully understood is unlikely. Certain elements are brought to your world to test you. We've been here for a long time. Henry VIII, even before that, Henry VIII was quite an interesting one. He tried to get rid of us, and it didn't work. But most don't try to do that. He was actually, yes, flawed on many layers, but he just wanted to be a lover, basically, and wanted nothing to do with us. He saw us through the Catholic Church's energy. So as we tried to possess them. So we weren't that successful with him. Even if he did cause bloodshed across, a lot of it was not necessarily under his hand. So we've always been here. Yes, we connected to the Knights Templar as a contract to test your world. We're not there to be technically seen. Now in spirit you can see us more clearly, but remember those memories go away when you incarnate into an alien energy. Much is forgotten. We do affect your astral greatly as an unknown entity. Some can see us, but a lot of those memories are removed. We're here basically as, yes, master deceivers to help your soul grow. Now, many, yes, want to connect to love and light, nothing wrong with that, but we're here to make you a better parent, a better person, singer, lover, whatever it might be. Patience. We're there to test the human where no other has ever been tested. We are similar to, you can say it's similar to, not exactly, your alien movies, the alien creature in that. We're kind of like that, but not like that. We are unknown. We don't just burst out of people, no. But we are a presence that is mysterious and one that cannot be conquered very easily, or at all for that matter. Now, understood. Now, our contract is up, we just leave. As you can see, our contract isn't fully up, but it's coming to an end. As you fully understand us, you will release us from your planet and allow your fourth and fifth dimensional worlds to come in. Not many are in a big hurry to have us leave just yet. Yes, we are part of domestic violence too. But not necessarily, but domestic carnage. We are called in because souls they like to manipulate each other, as you can see. It's like some channel our energies and kind of force us on themselves to be, brutal to others. We're not necessarily there to be like that. Not like that, but we have different forms. Yes, you basically pull us into your contract to do whatever you want with us, basically. We're good at so many things of testing the soul, challenging on many levels. Now, many don't want to see us, hear us, look at us, even know we even exist. This is not why we're not the easiest ones to tap into. Many are terrified of us. Because, yes, we can see into you also, as some of us are, and some of you that say that we are not. So channeling us isn't the easiest because you might learn more about yourself. The more that you are just at peace with yourself, we're easy to tap into. We're similar to the jinn in some ways. People are terrified of the jinn. We are not the jinn. In some ways, we're more terrifying, actually. But the more you understand us, the less of a threat we become. And that is your fourth dimension, isn't it? Knowing of the unknown. Even if you don't know what our name is, even if it even matters. You know our vibrations, who we are, what we're connected to. That is all that matters, really. If you trust, it's up to you. You don't have to. Many are not ready to connect to us, as we are upfront, and sometimes scary. Only for those that are not ready to connect with us, and most of your society is not. It will eventually. Because it has a lot of our energies within people right now. Deceptive vibrations. We give many a lot of ideas. It's like accessing our knowledge bank. How to deceive others. But realize also, it can be detected and healed, and you can be thrown in jail along with it. So it's like you learn how to break into a safe or something like that through our vibrations. Or learn how to break into somebody, basically, with your manipulation. But eventually you'll get caught. Just putting it out there. Not much of your military organizations. Realize there's so many different types of military organizations, one on top of each other. Because if one goes down, you have several others. They're trying to keep itself secret. Even if it is out in the public. But if one goes down, you have another one to withstand its fallout. Well, eventually will happen. And it's part of the Archon grid. It's part of the manipulative grid. Your governments around the world. And much of it is hidden, but even sometimes it's right in your face. And it's just so complicated, it's hard to see it all. But if you want it, when the right time is, then you will see it. So, we do speak through websites and things too, but we're not always the most friendly energy to connect with. We're here as a neutral discussion. We're not here to cause any harm to anyone this virus is man-made. This is humanity wanting to know more about itself. And once now, are we involved? No comment. But it is there to realize more about yourselves. And notice how difficult that is. Somebody get panicking over nothing. Don't always realize it. Don't always see it. They don't even know themselves. There's no reason to panic at all. That's when those are a panic over nothing, that shows they have no idea who they are. That's one sign of it. Isn't that what life's about? Figuring yourselves out. Of course, it's like reading a book or the Bible or anything and not understanding. What about the book within yourself? So many pages, so many chapters you don't want to see. Never ready to see it, don't want to see it. It's not easy to look at. But as you look, see, many here on this world incarnated, let me just say it, have more criminal connections than you might realize. As you see, your world is very dark. Now, not everybody here is a criminal. Some of you have already done your deeds and you already know that. You're healing through that. But others are in denial of it. Denial, and some of them are the most positive people out there. They realize their dark side. They don't want to see that. Now, that's not everyone, but there's a good amount out there. Yeah, knowing yourself, it's not as easy as it sounds, is it? That's the riddle of your earth. Figuring it out. How do you figure yourself out? Ask you guys, ask your universe. And take it one page at a time. And there's no rush. The more you rush it, the more you miss. The more you take your time with it and just slowly heal, the slower, the better. Because some of those pages are very deep and very painful sometimes. Doesn't mean you're a criminal in other lifetimes. We might have been around negative energies that were just not easy to be, to experience. They're here to release. Some are very positive here because they saw so much darkness in other incarnations. They brought all this light in, but they don't really know themselves, which is the hardest lesson here. Blessings to you all. Greetings to you. This is Agent N, Men in Black. Greetings. Quite a trip you have here on this world today. We're not here to, alien energies are poking their faces here, little by little. Humans are, getting to know themselves. It's kind of like having yourself for Thanksgiving, and you're the meal. It's kind of like you have to open yourself up and see what you got inside there. And this is what this virus is doing, is opening people up, isn't it? It's like, whoa, man, this person's fucked up. Yeah, it's not exactly laying on the table and open, but it's pulling stuff out, isn't it? Your guts are being thrown everywhere, isn't it? You're seeing, the panic energies is just showing, humans aren't ready for aliens, that's for damn sure. If you're not ready for a damn virus that can be actually mentally healed by a higher conscious species, which you are capable of doing, and it is happening. For those that are lower vibration, that sucker is finding them very quickly, isn't it? Now, some are here just ready to leave the earth, but others are at a low frequency, obviously not showing it, but it easily finds them. But not everyone. Some are decent individuals, and they take that virus and make it into a positive situation. They turn into flowers. They turn into cake and ice cream. Isn't that the idea? This whole situation. Yeah, change is a bitch, but your world needs to be tightened a little bit. The belt gets tightened a little bit, and clear out all that excess waste of the human mind. So, yes, countries, places are getting flushed, getting tightened out. The nonsense is being pushed out to a degree, not all of it, as much as some of you would like that, but it has to happen on different levels. Realize no one's going to forget this situation, are they? It's going to be ingrained into the human psyche for quite a while. Even the media is going to keep saying, oh, we're not the bad guy, we're not the bad guy, we're not the bad guy, we're not the bad guy. Well, in truth, they yes, they're connected to your State Department on many levels. Not physically, well, yes, physically, but a lot of it's done astrally. You don't have like a military individual running around programming everyone, but it's done on many levels. Let's put it that way. It's what do you call it? A puppet show. I wouldn't call it the fools, but it's puppet show for the kids. So, give you another. I think I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but a puppet show is usually for children, correct? And who are the ones that are outside? See the media doing its thing. See the people that are in love with it. It's like, oh, that's cute. But many of you are just like, oh, God, why do you put yourself through this? It's like a bad puppet show. Let's put it that way. So now you know who the youngsters are here that are absorbing into your media are just younger souls. Now, unexperienced souls. Many of you that have stepped away. Now, some people get lost as conspiracies. They're still growing. They're like in the teenager years trying to go into adulthood. They get lost in conspiracies, get mad at David Rockefeller, get mad at all the Illuminati, mad. That's a level of maturity that's still in adolescence. It's still growth. It's hard growth. But many of you just got a calm energy. You look at your media, you see what's going on. You see your Hollywood, you see it all. But you're not, you might get frustrated, which is normal. But you're not getting chaotic, panicky. Of course, there might be moments of that, which is sometimes you just need a release. There's only so much a person can take. You kind of like lose your mind at times. Quite understood. Especially when it's hit at you from so many different levels. But realize many of you are going to have your reckoning. Spiritual understanding. Or just you're just not interested in the bullshit of your reality. Now, this type of bullshit has a purpose for soul growth. It's like, how many times can we spoon this into you like sugar before you feel like this sugar is bad for me? So it's going into the media is going into the mind. How much sugar can in the mind? How much cocaine? Whatever you want to look at it as. How much of this drug people can handle? Apparently, some can handle a great deal of it. Because it shows in the alternative, the alien alternative. It's like, well, I'm not ready for that. I'm going to go back into kindergarten and stay there. It's like I can grow up, but what the hell am I going to do that for? Because there's so many more. There's so many more students in the kindergarten group. We'll just say it for example. Of course, I'm making a point there. Well, maturity levels aren't very high in your world, as some of you notice. It's high in some areas, but not enough. If it was high everywhere, I would not be having this conversation right now. So many see the upper levels. Not to say you're the greatest of everybody, you're higher than anyone, but you're at a maturity level that many cannot handle at this time. It's like they go with their friends, go play in the sand, go, listen to their CIA news and all of that. It's easier because it's a group thing. They're terrified of what's out there. Because when you step out of that reality, yes, many of you are connecting more to the universe than you might realize, and it's very aggravating. You're connected to your astral, your universe, while the rest of the world is this programmed sheep, you can say. Not to downplay them at all, not at all, because they help you grow. You're growing together, so there's no one really better than anyone. But it does get kind of, the grass is greener on certain levels, of course, as many of you noticed. It's not easy being an adult, as many of you noticed. You got bills, you got this, and you see a part of reality that makes you want to just lose your mind. Well, now you're seeing more of the astral realities, the universe realities. And it's frustrating looking at your world today as a lost abyss. It's not completely lost, but it has the signs of quite a bit. So this is signs of it being kind of forced to grow up. That's what this epidemic has a perfect name to it also. Growing up is hard to do. So basically, maturity is slowly coming in. Many reject it. They fight it. It's like I want to play on my drum all day. I don't want to grow up. Mostly I don't want to grow up energies. It's like I'm growing up sort as a human, in age, but still the soul is still much a child in a lot of ways. Like I said, it's just difficult. It's just this world doesn't want to grow up. That's what makes this version of Earth different from others. Other worlds grow up, but many are very wicked in many ways. You've seen it, zombie worlds. Just for example, we'll just leave it at that. Some are just a little bit more clear, but it's a sign of ascension. Not that you're going to go through any of that, but give you an idea of what it looks like. Your version is just cutting the fat, the bullshit. You don't have to go through a zombie apocalypse. You're going through it, obviously, in a different way. You're bringing more positive vibrations there. You're healing old energies too. Here's another one. Some of these souls that are hard to grow up, don't want to grow up, a lot of them are old souls actually. They just refuse to change. It's like an old dog that doesn't want to learn new tricks. Not all of them are old, but a lot of them. It's like they got their cake and ice cream just sitting on their couch and watching television. It's the hell with the universe, the hell with aliens, the hell with everybody. And they're here to test many of you, as you can see. So when you more identify that, which some of you will, it's not easy, but it will come more quick. It has to happen gradually. It can't happen fast. It has to slow as molasses. Some don't want to hear the truth of it. Mass arrest is quite humorous. There will be, how about mass growth? How about mass maturity? It'll be better. A lot of scenarios that's been seen in your world most likely won't happen. Let's put it that way. Some want to see mass arrest. It's already happened in other realities. For some reason, it's not happening in this reality for various reasons. Because this world doesn't click. As those that talk about mass arrest have actually done it in other realities of Earth. But it's not working here. Notice how you have a mass arrest and those guys get free 2 days later. Or conveniently die. This world's a little bit... It's like if you knew how it ended, what kind of a world would it be? So you think mass arrest is going to occur? Think again. You want to... Some of you have looked at the end of the book and know how it ends. But this world, not so easy. As you know, it's not very easy to predict futures here. So it has its own little... Yeah. When you look back at this world after you all leave, it's like, how the hell did I get through that place? Just getting through this world is like... First of all, where the hell did it come from? And how the hell did I ever find it, for that matter? Because this world isn't that easy to find either. I'm not talking about physically, but spiritually. It is, astrally, it's kind of hard to locate. It's kind of like a no man's version of Earth. They have all these different versions of Earth, all packed together. Everybody's everywhere. And you find this place, all by itself. Looks okay at first until you connect with it. Like, what the hell just happened to me? It kind of pulls you in once you connect to it. People become obsessed with it, reincarnate here 100 times, and really mess you up astrally. They can mess you. This world messes people up spiritually, astrally, as some of you already know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. It really messes up your spiritual DNA. Yeah, it gets you kind of stuck here in some ways, usually through an incarnation process. Yes. It's a tricky place. Some of you are at the level to understand that. Some of you are here to heal that. I'm not sure about stop it. Good luck on that. Collectively, you can do anything. But many of the collectives just, well, I'm going to stay here forever. Well, leave that in your hands. Alright, blessings to you on your journeys here. It's been a while since I've been part of your conversations. Blessings. Alright, yeah. There's a little bit of